Hey, cats, Musings of a Joe Schmo, January 12th, there, p.m. We're going to hit up on the Bedriddens with Biddens admin fiasco that just keeps updating by the minute, right? You want to hit? Here you go.
And I've said this multiple times already. We take this very seriously. The president takes this very seriously. He was not aware that the records were there. He does not know what is in the documents. Again, classified information, classified documents, he takes very seriously.
Classified material next to your Corvette? What were you thinking?
My Corvette's in a locked garage. You think I'm kidding? I'm not kidding. So I'm excited about it.
Earlier today, I signed an order appointing Robert Hur as special counsel for the matter I've just described. The document authorizes him to investigate whether any person or entity violated the law in connection with this matter. The special counsel will not be subject to the day-to-day supervision of any official of the department, but he must comply with the regulations, procedures, and policies of the department.
Hey, savages, welcome in. I like that intro, right? So we're going to touch off with a third piece of classified information found at the old Bedridden's familiar home, right? Same place in the garage that another stack was found, right? Nobody knows the exact count. Just going to throw that stack in there, right? But it also turns out that for some years there, it seems Hunter Biden was the one that owned this home, right? And we're talking, post vice presidency. So, these documents, if anything this guy's saying is true, that they've probably been there the whole time, right? Who else had access? Also there in the intro, you see him back in his Corvette in the fucking garage, and it seems that you can see manila envelopes, like, from the sidewalk. Seems pretty secure to me. Definitely responsible. Definitely takes it seriously. And that's what we'll move on. Also old Cringe come out, after Garland announced that he's going to put together this investigative team to try to, spin, which she's incapable of doing. Worst press secretary in the history of the position. But she went on to say that, Biddens takes classified information very, very seriously. But then in the next breath, she goes on to say that he had no clue that he even had classified docs in multiple places, mind you. And he also has no clue, to his surprise, what's even in the documents, right? And that also moves Biden's alibi from, not knowing to they were secure. So, we got some serious shit going on, right? This is, blatant. After, the Democrats trying to pursue Trump for a similar situation, obviously having his Mar-a-Lago family home raided, which you're not seeing take place here. Nobody wants to dig through Dr. Alice Cooper's fucking underwear drawer. But, it's a severe problem because they're trying to disqualify Trump from being able to run on this exact premise. You know what I mean? And while Trump, again, as the executive, had the ability to declassify documents basically, just by thought, right? And this right here is blatant theft. Okay. Not only did Biden not have the power to, declassify documents, but he sure as hell didn't have the ability to, remove them. And people are like he did the right thing. They called, right away. We're talking about years after the fact. You know what I mean? And then obviously, Garland, with this investigative team looking into this, putting Robert Hur in charge of the investigation in an attempt to look non-biased, I would assume, as this was a Trump appointee as AG to Virginia, I believe. But, we'll see what comes of it, because up until this point, the DOJ and FBI has tried to hide or distort anything to do with the Bidens familia, right? From Ashley's diary, Hunter's laptop, the Ukraine's dealings, basically, character assassinating anyone that was involved in the situation that tried to speak out, demonizing conspiracy theorists, right? But, there's no escaping it at this point. And with the mainstream media covering the wrongs of a Democrat so extensively, it raises the question, what are they trying to hide from you, right? It's either a distraction for something that's much worse or something that's about to happen, right? Or it's, the DNC, these slimeball lizards coming together to, basically pull a Bernie Sanders on them, to get rid of their own guy, basically, and save as much face for the party as possible. If they can come out hands on hip, you did wrong, Bidens, you got to go. I'm sure in their own minds that's going to make them the more moral, because Republicans still want to vote for old Trump sickles. Well, a big majority anyway. So, you really got to stop and think when you see this much coverage, and especially on someone that's been nothing but, courted and romanticized by the MSM. You know what I mean? So, we'll see what happens. You don't even know what to say at this point, right? Absolute shenanigans. I like how the Bee said, regardless of old bedridden's promises, malarkey has risen over 360% since his stewardship. All right. Funny shit. You guys tell me what you think in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Smell you later.
I was going to put him...
Idiots.